going to save the game and we're going to do some major remodeling for our plastic stuff. Because I'm just curious how much better I can make this. And since we're doing it all anyways, we might as well go all the way, huh? Alright. That's that. Let's pick up our plastic. All empty. And again, the reason why I have decided to redo all of this is because so many things need plastic late game, and with all the things that we're doing right now, it just seems implausible. We're gonna need to manually feed a lot of things. We're gonna need to do even more spaghetti than we were previously, and we just don't have any room for any of it. Might have been possible for sure. But I want to see if I can make it better. Go for it. You still have some petroleum in you. Okay, so after we're done picking all this up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and see if we can streamline what we currently have down and take up less space, make it maybe a little less spaghetti. But if we can do that, then maybe we can make our base work a little bit better, and it's always a good thing. Of course, it's probably going to go terribly, terribly wrong because I'm going to forget all the things that we need because there's just so much. But we're going to try our best. This is going to be a project. So another thing that we can do, we could move our circuit production down a little bit, copy paste this down, perhaps. Move our battery stuff. I don't know if I want to do that though. Probably be writing down everything that I'm removing so I can remember to put it back. Right, so main things that we need: plastic. We need plastic here. We need the petroleum coke here. Let's see if we can clean up this a little bit. I'd like to be able to make more of these if possible, but it looks like at current that might not be feasible. I'm gonna supplement this right now. I think should help. I don't know what else we're gonna use steel for, so I might as well. Yes. Alright, so we have that. I could potentially put these over here. I don't think I need to. What I do want to do now, though, is streamline this. We have red belts now. We can do that. Bridge that gap. Goes across. That there. Put this here. Connect that to this. Good. Alright. So now we can bring this line over here if we wanted to, or move this line somewhere. And we'll have this space to work with. Sure, yeah, we had everything here to begin with. But if we can get rid of these lines out of the way, make them a little bit tighter, a little cleaner, that'll leave us with a little bit more room to put stuff. So that is why I'm doing this. That's the improvements that we can make here. So this is coming down to here. Lubricants is right here. What do I need lubricant for? Do I need it for anything else? Advanced motor, electric engine, advanced engine, and barrel, blue belts. This needs for nothing. Where's the lubricant here? What? Artillery wagon, advanced mining drill. That's it. Okay. So I don't really need lubricant for anything. I might want to just move my lubricant up to over here or something, and then have these buildings move up here. And I can square this off, and then we'll have more space to work with. This just requires 4 things plus the lubricant. Okay. Barrels. It's true. I don't know if I want to do that though. We already have so many advanced motors. Maybe I don't even need to make them. I probably should continue to have them out. I should have a space for it. I don't think it's high priority at this point. Let me see what those need. Advance. Maybe I can just get rid of the building altogether. Oh. Motor. Up. Alright, advanced motors used in exoskeleton. Okay, I can make that wherever. Fast inserters, I'm not automating that anyways. Gyroscopes, we have a ton of those. As a provider chest, storage, robots, okay. Stack inserters, okay. Washing plants. Okay, so they're used pretty often. I feel like I have enough. I do. I think I do, but I think I'd rather be safe than sorry and just have a spot for them just in case I ever do need more. Let's see if I can do that. In fact, I could probably just put it right here. Good to me. I don't need 3 buildings like I did. I just need the lube, which I should be able to just put up there. So I think that's good. We're good here. I'll put our chest down. So that does mess with our battery production because these do need the steel tubes that I was bringing down from up there. But, you know, we can route that down again later if that needs to be done. All right. All in all, we've fixed a lot of this. Forgot what. Let me look up the lube again. What else? Lubricant. Advanced engines. We won't be making for a while because it requires all that chrome stuff. Blue belts, I'm not making. I'm just not gonna make those. Advanced motors, we just did. Electric engines. Not used in anything, alright? So I think we're good. I think I should just move the lubricant up to maybe this point up here. And then I can bring the pipe over and then we'll be good. And we'll have a lot more space to work with. Let's put a pump down. And then, you know, if need be, we can always just make another set of lubricants down here, with the heavy oil. I think this four tanks worth is good enough for now. That good? I think so. I think that's fine. Connect them and let that fill up. All right. So we've cleaned this area up quite a bit. Pretty happy with what we're looking at. We'll be able to get rid of these pipes soon once this is. And there's a couple of things here we can just clean up. We'll move this down here to the side. We can change the position of these batteries. I can actually move the whole battery front to begin with. You know, there's nothing really here that I really need. I could always just move it to the right here. Pick on sulfuric acid. What do I need for that again? Sulfur and water. Okay. Sulfur only needs petroleum. Chromic acid only just needs the chromium plus sulfuric acid. So that's plenty doable. I do want this close to our steel production because we need the steel for the chromic stuff. I'd like to know how much chrome that we're gonna need. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like manually pick up these guys or use bots to bring them from here to wherever I put my chrome stuff. I think that's the best way to do this. Because if I have to like take them from over here, bring them down into some other new area, it's just gonna be a mess. I don't remember what this copper was used for. The high capacity batteries, sure. Copper and lead. That's what the lead was here for. I need this lead for anything else? Yes, I did. It's for the solder. Can I move the solder closer? If I wanted to move this closer, I'd have to bring the tin over there, which is probably better than bringing all of this over here. Now that I'm looking at it. Huh. Well, we're just gonna destroy everything, I guess, because to figure out what's going on. I need to see if I can make this better without having to do more of this to my base. I think the core set of things that we have is good. So I just want to revamp all of this oil stuff and then be in a better spot. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be slightly annoying, but you know, whatever. Do what you gotta do. I mean, look at all the space that we're getting. Pretty clean. I'm gonna try to keep some of these things open because, you know, I put these here for a reason. So we'll probably need something similar again soon. Hey, we got all these batteries. That's nice. Double into storage. Let's check on our lubricants. Empty? Yes. Pretty quick, I like it. Alright. Let's just finish this off by connecting this, so... Well. Look at that. Alright. I don't think... Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we still need plastic and the anode and the petroleum coke. We're gonna need this carbon for the plastic bars, or plastic liquid, I guess. This is chassis and rubber thing. I think I can make that up here. Let's make that up there and see what we can clean up on these belts once we do that. So first off, let's make a quick blueprint of these just so I don't forget what this looks like. Then we're making solder and junction boxes. I think solder we'll need more of, but I'm not sure about the junction boxes. I think that's good to go. Let's see. Solder. Tin ingot, lead ingot. The right side of this belt are lead ingots. And I don't think I have tin ingots anywhere else. So that's why I had this line come in. Let's continue this line. Again, I don't want to redo everything. So yeah, a lot of this is still messy. Even after we're done, it's going to be messy. But that's fine. Not in the business of doing our whole base over again. Although I'd like to. That'd be an interesting challenge. But not what I want to do on this run. Okay, we got our lead ingots. Brought us to this point. Let us take our lead ingots. So much for pull efficiency. All right. We're just gonna go here. Was it not made? Was it a furnace? It was a furnace. Was all right. Perfect. Now that's going to be put in there. Let's transfer the rest of them that were already made so we don't worry about that. And then figure out how to make these junction boxes. We have the inventory space. Let's also pick up all this. We don't need these lead ingots over here anymore. Probably should give power to this guy. Everything's fine here, but it'd be nice to make sure that Roboport gets up and running because that's covering all of those turrets down there, as well as the walls. Go. So, these junction boxes need small steel chassis, heavy copper cable, and solder. The solder is made. We just made it. And the other two are right here. We put them together already. So, I'll need to figure out how that gets put together, but I think we have a good solution right now. It's looking pretty good. Clean this up. And then we'll have all of this space to work with. Which is not what we could say before. I think this was worthwhile. I need to keep telling myself that because how long have we spent on this? I don't know. But like it. Like I said, it is kind of a headache, but at the same time, it's kind of fun to redo your base like this. If I were to play another round of IR, you know, this is the sort of thing that I would try to memorize, or not memorize, but keep in mind when I'm rebuilding my base. The problems that I had previously, the problems I had to fix, and it would make my game a little bit better. So I am going to do this here, this messy nonsense. I think solder is used other places, so I don't want to just, I want to leave this spot open for other ways around. I can always like split this off, bring it through here, something like that, you know? So keep an eye on this. Should try to leave a spot open for the plastic here. These are both plastic. Up top here goes the coke. So that's gonna come down from somewhere else now. Good. Okay, let's go get our junction boxes down. And voila, we have all the space to work with. We can get rid of these lanes here, the belts, and we got something in the works. All those. All right. Pick up these. Everything that seems extra. See what we're working with again. I wanted that. Oh no. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what am I picking up now? All right. Oh. There we are. We have some sulfur here and batteries. I'm just going to put these down over here for now while I figure out where I'm going to put the new stuff. And if you're missing the spaghetti, don't even worry. More is definitely on the way. Isn't the end of it? Oh no, it's only the beginning. I'm sure it's going to get a lot worse, but hopefully it'll be slightly better than before, and we'll be able to fit a little bit more than that we want in this area. So that is the hope and the dream that we are doing this all for. What I need. Put these lead ingots back where we got them. Alright, let's plan everything else. So, now we have room for all of our petroleum and stuff that we were trying to get down before. Gonna have to pick up these road ports for now. You can always place them back down later. So, petroleum. What I'm thinking here is we don't need any cracking for petroleum. So this is the last of it. We're just gonna have the tanks here or so, perhaps. And then from there, out of petroleum, there's a couple things that we can make. That's the coke, the plastic, not sure what else, so that's why I'm looking this up. So, oh, sulfur as well. So we have sulfur, we have the liquid, the plastic, and then we have the coke. So those three things that we have to make. We absolutely do have to make all of those. Sulfur, we're gonna need to have on the side somewhere. How are we going to do this? Oh no. Oh no. If we want to use this, we're going to need to get sulfuric acid over to them. I didn't realize. Or I did realize, but I didn't put into my mind that this is going to be the case. So we have sulfuric acid down here. I guess the only way that we would be able to do it is through barrels. I guess that's how we'll have to do it. If we ever wanted to get this to work. That's a bummer. It wouldn't matter either way. Wherever we put this here, it just wouldn't be in the right way. That's good to keep in mind. But, so sulfur, I think I'll put down here. No, I'll put over here, sulfur. That's where... Actually, let's figure out what we need, what sulfur is used in. So, sulfur is used in batteries. We knew that. Used in poison capsules, we will not make that. Sulfuric acid barrels, will probably end up making those. Bromic acid. High capacity batteries. Uranium ore. Diluted sulfuric acid. Rhodium plates? What are these used for? Get out of here, future age. We don't need you. Whatever. Do we need sulfur by itself or anything? Refined concrete, not gonna use. Sulfuric acid, definitely gonna use. Vulcanized rubber, we can make that wherever. Explosives, make that wherever. Okay, so as far as I see it, we just need a small area for sulfur, that will make sulfuric acid. We're going to need a lot of sulfuric acid, so we need to make sure we have a good amount of area there. That sulfuric acid is going to be used to make batteries, both regular batteries and high-capacity batteries. Since all of the things that we need to make high-capacity batteries are right here, we should probably put our sulfur up here, in this area here. So that leaves plastic, plastic and the coke. So the coke is another small thing that we don't need to make a lot of because it's only going to be used for our plastic, for our science. This is the only thing that we'll be using it for. The only other thing in the game that you can use it for is the graphite stuff, but we already have plenty of it for the near future that I can think of, at least. That means that we just need to have enough buildings to make enough for 8 science. So these are made in 8 seconds. Sulfur, the coke is made in 3 seconds. So how many does it take to make 8? To make 8 requires 24 seconds. The math is hard, don't do it on stream. So I think getting at least 3, or at least, okay, so let's say we had 2 going at a time. 2 going at a time would produce 4 in 6 seconds. So we need to double that. So we need to have 4 coke buildings at a time to keep up with our blue production. Which is a little strange because I think we're doing better than that. Am I doing my math wrong? Oh yes, I am, because I'm not accounting for the 2 extra seconds that we get from this. So in 24 seconds time, we make enough for all of these. 24 seconds accounts for 3 these buildings being made. 2 of them would account for 2. Okay, so I think 3 is our sweet spot, which is what we had previously. I was hoping I could do less, but that appears not to be viable. So let's see. Let's pretend we do that and put that there. Gonna roughly put this stuff down and make this look better later. So that's 3 going in there. Or the coke. Chemical buildings, isn't it? Okay, so we'll need water. Approximate how many pipes we'll need for this. But let's say like that. So this is about the space that we're going to be using for our anode stuff. Sulfur-wise. We're going to be wanting a lot of sulfur. We're going to be using a lot of sulfur very quickly. So we want a lot of sulfur to be made. So this is 1-to-1. makes 3 sulfur, you need 3 sulfur. So it's completely 1-to-1. So for that, have do 4 at a time. Hey Dune, how's it going? So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to... What is sulfur used again? Vulcanized rubber explosives. Okay. So I was gonna have an extra one making extra sulfur, but we don't need it. I think going 1-to-1 is actually perfect. And again, I'll fix this in a second. I'm just trying to visualize everything that we'll need. So this is going to be sulfur. We got our sulfuric acid. That's going to come out, and we can bring that over here and do whatever we need to it. Make our batteries in this area, and we'll be good to go. Finally, we're going to need room for our plastic. So we can do a couple things. We can have our plastic right here. Because we're going to need room to make our, what's it, carbon fiber? Carbon fiber. So carbon fiber needs carbon, liquid plastic, and steam. Liquid plastic is going to be made here. Then we can turn that into regular plastic over here, I guess. And we'll have any excess plastic being funneled down here. Now the issue is, what am I going to do with all this extra room? We have all this extra room here. I mean, number one, we don't have to do anything with the extra room. That's not necessary. But I'm wondering if I can make this a little bit more compact otherwise. So let's think ahead. We have liquid plastic. Let's figure out what uses that again. Liquid plastics used in slowdown capsules, not going to use. Plastic bars, going to use. Carbon fiber sheets, going to use. Fiber optic cables, going to use. How are we going to get our glass down here? Liquid plastic barrels, nah. We might use, who knows. So out of these things, carbon fiber sheet and the fiber optic cables are the most important. They're both used for our science stuff. Let me check carbon fiber, steel plate, copper foil. Okay, so the carbon fiber sheet is mainly important for the low density structures. Steel plate, copper foil. We should have some. Do we have copper foil up here? Don't. That means it's probably better to get it from this side. So I can bring some copper foil down this way. Or I could even use these plates for it, I think. Might be using ingots, I don't know. Okay, so that's for low density. What else do I need this for? Fiber optic. Thing is, the search function is not very good. Okay, fiber optic is used for blue circuits. These bundle fiber optic cables, I don't think we'll be using too many of those. So mainly, the only thing we have to worry about them for is these optical processors. And I have solder up here. I'll have plastic bars coming So all of the stuff that we need would be in this area. So I think it might be in our best interest to actually have sulfur below. We do have all of this stuff here for our batteries that we put in earlier, but it doesn't have to stay there. We can always move this somewhere else. We can bring it down and make that stuff over here or whatever. I think it might be better to have the plastic up top because it's closer to all the other stuff. The solder, it's closer to the circuits, it's closer to anything else that it would need. Whereas the sulfuric acid stuff can be made pretty much anywhere, you know. We'll have to bring the belts around somewhere else maybe, but I think it'd be worth it. I think that's the play here. And again, I think these anode cokes should, or the petroleum coke should be right here. I'll probably move it to the side a little bit so we can get the solder out. But I think this is the way to go. So hopefully I'll be glad that I planned this out. Maybe not. Maybe I'll curse present me in the future, but well, we'll have to see. Okay, so I want to leave a little bit more space here because we know that we're going to need this solder out of here. So I want to do a preemptive belt of it to get out. Alright, so we got that out. Now we know what we're working with. We need to get that in there somehow. Can I... that's fine. I'll leave it like that for now. Alright. So let's get plastic in. I'll leave a little bit of space on the left-hand side in the middle here, just in case we need to bring some belts through here or something like that. And 6, I think that's good. Put our pump over to the side. Turn it on. And I think it's time to just turn everything on. Let's get some water. Again, fortunately, we're just gonna cheat here. And there we go. We're off to the races. That should all be going now. We have all the platinum that we should ever need. Put the rest in here. And there we go. Let's just fix the rest of this. We're going to put pump map down, make sure that it's all going this way. Of this should also go this way. Finally. Grab this. Bummer. That sucks. Oh. Alright. So now we should be getting oil again. All of this should be fine. We have our advanced oil. No? Oh. Did not think this through. Okay. I'm gonna need to use circuits here. Hate to admit it, but I probably need it here. Well, the problem was here is that they couldn't output the platinum, so because this inner circle was covered. So what I would need to do to make this a little bit better is to have the outer circle, the inner circle be put onto the outer circle, and then that way this inner part will always be filled. But this should be enough platinum for now because it only requires one, and I think that's fine. All right, building up that there. Let's make sure that all these buildings that we just put down have soil filters inside of them. Here we do our due diligence to decrease our footprints here. I didn't do any of these. These either. Oh no. Glad I did them now. The miners do a lot of pollution. Alright. So this is what we're looking like. Let's put down our buildings for the coke. Like I said, I only want the 3. Need some water, so I'll probably grab some water from here. Or take it from up here. I already have the line down. If that's the case, let's make these vertical. Water goes on the bottom. Transfer all this stuff over here for now. Work and have the inventory, pick all this stuff up. I didn't think this would take this long, otherwise I would have just put down my whole inventory. That was a poor decision. Not very clean looking, but I'll take it. That's good enough for me. Next, let's do our petroleum. Leave a little bit of space. That way we can put any belts or something down here if we ever need to. Shouldn't need to, but you know, who knows. There we go. Have our anode coke. Let's bring it through. And we can finally make some science again. Okay, good. Perfect. Check on our titanium real quick. Since we look down over here. See how they're all doing. Okay, they're making this. That's good. What I forgot to do, what I wanted to do, that. They need filters. They probably do. Thank you for reminding me. Go. The max they can do is 80% off, and each of these is 40. So, even though they can take 3, I'm only going to put 2 of them. So that's good to go. Now, plastic and sulfur are next. Like I said before, I want to put plastic up here because it's close to things that I'll need to put plastic with. I'm going to have a bit of a space between the plastic liquid and the plastic bars because the liquid will be used in some other stuff. So I just want to make sure that there's room there. Likewise, I'm going to leave room up here just in case I want to put any buildings. So I think for now, 5 buildings will be fine. And we can always add more up top here later if we decide that we can. Get this going. So this requires petroleum gas and carbon. We have our carbon line right here that I can just bring down. I'm going to try to bring it down here and then to the right and down. That way I'll leave the space open for whatever might needs it. What is this? This is lead, plates, and ingots. I think I need that for my batteries. I'll have to remember that later. I'll bring it down here because I think there's something else that I'll need the carbon for. I forgot what it is currently. I think it's a carbon fiber. Carbon fiber? Yeah. So we'll need the carbon and the liquid plastic. So just having both in the same place is good. Down before I forget. So I should probably figure out how I want to do this. I could either put them in the back or the front. If I put them in the front, I could dual use them for my carbon fiber. I'll need to get some steam in here somehow, but at least I'll be able to make carbon fiber, which is the main reason that we're doing this whole thing anyways, is to get that carbon fiber. So I think I'll just put them down the front. I think I'll also move these back a little bit closer to my petroleum because I don't need anything in here. I just need to bring this into this, the plastic and the sulfur. So I don't think I need too much space in between the tanks and my buildings. And we even though we did make a lot of space, we are still in need of saving space overall. That's that. I'm gonna split these off. Come down this way. Alright, so that should do it, I hope. That'll produce our plastic that we need. I'm gonna put the... I don't know. Ah, you're right. Thank you. So now our decision is, how do we want to store this? I mean, we're going to want some sort of buffer so we can bring this into both the plastic bars and also any carbon fiber things. I'm going to put a tank up here. I don't think we need more than one. Might want to put another tank just because. I rotate the next one down. Give me another tank, like this. I mean, yeah, it would fit. It's just, I'm trying to figure out if I want it or not. Yes, I do. It doesn't hurt to have an extra buffer. It would hurt to have no buffer. Alright, so now we have some sort of buffer for our plastic. We're getting antsy over there. I'm gonna go check that out, because that seems to be the only place I ever have issues. I wanna make sure that they're full on ammo and stuff. Maybe we'll put a couple more turrets down. Ore washing is almost done, finally. Although, I'm going to have to figure out how to get some sulfuric acid over to all my ore washing stations. Right, if we want to take advantage of that. Which I think we do, because we have too much of the normal stuff. We have too much iron, we have too much copper, we have too much tin. We need all the better stuff. Lead, titanium, platinum. That kind of thing. There's really not too many bodies over here. Not as many as I thought were going to be. It's fine. How's our power doing? Very good, apparently. Must be because a lot of things are backed up, that they're not working. Guess that makes sense. so much copper. We should be making something. What do we want to make? Probably be making more purple. We still can't make these yet, so purple it is. Let's briefly put our stuff away, pick these up. Large steel chassis and reinforced plates. That should be fine. Though I am a little scared about that. Oh shoot, I forgot to cut this off, didn't I? I did, but apparently it's keeping up, so cool. I don't need any of this anymore. I guess since it's making, might as well keep making it. We're going down to concrete. So we can make more purple science. Ran out of the chassis. That's a new one. Don't see that very often. Make sure it's not in here. Guess that's all I got. Bummer. Alright. Pick up our inventory again. I probably should add a couple more furnaces for our steel, considering... Oh wait. Oh, darn. This is small. Considering our troubles that we've been having, might be smart for us to make more faster. We have 5 furnaces. Else? A lot of things, apparently. Alright. I think that's it. Okay, so got all out liquid plastic now. Petroleum gas is getting up there, I like it. Light oil's good. Heavy oil is not going down that quickly. This was what we started with. This was all full, and then these were all empty. But surprisingly, we didn't make too much of a dent in it, and I'm okay with that. As long as petroleum gas is good to go, I'm completely fine with that. Look like carbon is not as strong as I thought it was. That's fine. Okay, so now let's make our plastic bars. I believe it's 1-to-1. Check. 20 liquid plastic to make 1. Wait. 20 for 1. These are 20. Yeah. So it's 1-to-1. I'll just leave them in there. I'm too lazy to pick them up. So if I do want a surplus of this, I should make probably another liquid building. But that's okay for now. That's the wrong line. Assembly machine? Alright, we have plastic again. Let's bring this over. Alright, so now we can make circuits again. I also need them up here. So there we go. Good. All right. So that's that. Now, let's finally make our carbon fiber. Oh no, we need sulfur. Uh-oh. Game's giving me a black screen. Let's save before I crash or something. Okay. Let's make our sulfur. I'm just going to grab petroleum from here, I guess. And again, so the things that we need out of this area here is nothing. The things that we'll need out of the light oil is the high-grade anode coke. That's going to be used for our rocket fuel. Let's see what else we need for that. Did I not research that yet? Iron powder. Okay, so that has nothing to do with any of this other stuff. In fact, what I might want to do is start getting that done now. I just want to get this started, so later on when we need it, we'll have a supply for it. That way, I will not be lamenting all this time that we've been having be a waste. Presumably. Why would you attack there? Out of all the things. Okay, let's head over there before our solar panels get destroyed. I brought some more ammo with me so I could put turrets down there. Well. they taken care of? No, let me in. Dang it. They go over there? Is that what happened? They skipped my solar panels? Guess so. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's okay, so I might as well just not have the walls. But still, I will cover these at least with one turret. Hope that will suffice. Double down the wall. Now let's triple it. Alright, should be good. Power's still good. Everything looks good here. Iron does not seem to be moving. Oh, it is slowly. Let's make sure that there's no roadblocks here. Alright, that's a roadblock. What do I do with all this iron? Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna put this up with the tin here. There we go. Alright. So that should get working again. Hopefully, it looks like... Oh my. We have a lot of chromium. So that... And we'll be using this soon, so I'm glad. So this should get this moving, which means that we'll have more titanium going. Let's upgrade these. Alright, cool. Seeing this now, maybe I should just put another tank. Anyways, let's finish off our silver. So silver's here. We're gonna use this area for it. It's 1-to-1. This needs some water and the petroleum. That should be fine. I waste a lot of underground belts. Any issue? Where is... Okay, water's down there. Perfect. There we go. Okay. And we'll insert these directly into our sulfuric acid making here. Oh. Long-hand inserters. Hopefully that will save me some space. Although, again, I don't really need to save space here. I have plenty to work with, but I'm just rather do it than not. Perfect. There you go. There we go. So now we have all of our products again. We have sulfuric acid being made, we have plastic, we have the liquid plastic, and we have the Coke. Let's finish off the Coke here. Forgot to that. Hey, that's nice. That worked out. All right. So, after a couple hours, we finally made it back to where we need to be. We got everything remade. The only thing left that we have to redo is batteries. I will. It's very late, so let's leave that for tomorrow. I think this is a good ending point here. We got all of our oil stuff back up and running. We'll have to keep an eye on this to make sure that we have enough cracking. If not, we can always just add a couple to the end. We can move this forward and, you know, a lot of other things. This is very malleable, so not bad. So, there we go. So today, we managed to get some laser turrets down, made our base a little bit safer. We got our power back up and running to where it needs to be. Let's make sure that's still the case. We got a lot of accumulators here for any extra power. And, how did you run out? Oh no, okay, never mind. That's gonna be my last thing. I'm gonna put coal into there. And then, you know, we got other things done. We revamped a lot of our other areas that need to go. We had some belts down for ammo, so our bots are a little bit better rather than just infinitely healing for no reason. Wait, why am I feeding them coal? Why am I doing that? Why are these yellow belts? A lot of questions. Alright, well, either way. Eventually they'll get back to the crushed coal and they'll be a little bit better off. So in terms of defense, we're still a couple problems that we can fix. Basically, we'll just need to do that same belt technique that we've done on other areas. I've just been kind of lazy, didn't want to do it yet, and we didn't actually have the ammo for it quite yet. But soon that should fix itself. We've gotten a good amount of purple science around, so hopefully we'll get yellow science up and running soon. Yellow requires the optical processor, the batteries, low density structures, and heavy coils. Heavy coils we have started getting in mass. Probably don't have enough yet, but we still have a good amount. Batteries we have made quite a few. Low density structures we haven't started on, and optical processors we also have not started on. But we have all the players now. We have the things that we need for carbon fiber, and we just need to put it all together. So I'll leave that for tomorrow. And with that, I think I'll say thanks everyone for watching. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Appreciate it. Tomorrow, I don't think I'll be doing Factorio. I'll either be playing Pokemon, the new game, Pokemon Sword, or I might be playing with Gintoki and friends. So we'll probably be doing some audience stuff, so if you want to come by and be part of the audience, feel free. You can join my Discord to know when that's going to go down or what we're doing. I tend to put an update there on what the stream is about that day. I do stream every day, so there it is. So thank you, Dune, Galorb, Asterix, Fluffles, Mr. Gecko, Jagu, Juggles, and everyone else who came by. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Today was a remodeling day, and I think we did a good job. See you when I see ya.